Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Dutchman Plays Kathy Rain 2. We are on day 6. I wasn't sure how long this was going to take. How long to beat. Said it would take 10 hours. I think we're well over that mark. But I am committed to finishing this. We got stuck on a couple of puzzles, but otherwise, been making good time. I feel like we have almost all the pieces of the puzzle. We just need to put them together in the right places. So a quick summary of what we know so far. We know who our two dealers are. We have Faith Cyrene and Victor Kopernik, who went by Victor Cooper. Victor Kopernik was the mental institution patient that the first victim was having an affair with. So it's possible that her murder was to cover up his past involvement. We have learned that from the transcript with Faith and Eric that they were still dealing with the hospital. We're going to investigate that today. The second victim was Jane Doe, who we have discovered was Andrea Hall, a student at the local community college, or university, actually. She was a brilliant engineer, set up an entire underground base for them in the abandoned mines, and then was killed. Probably mostly to cover up their tracks, but also because she discovered something about the drugs that upset her very deeply. The fourth victim was a priest. We don't quite know his relation yet. Or was the fourth victim Eric? Either way, the priest may have had little relation aside from setting Faith up with a safe house. He pretended to be a down on her luck junkie. The priest was nice enough to set her up with an apartment for cheap, and then to cover up her involvement there, perhaps he was killed. So everything seems to be covering up this drug production of fire, which is a very strong hallucinogenic, giving people otherworldly visions, according to a drug addict we spoke to. And given that there is a supernatural element to this game, it's 100% possible. We've been working with Tom, who previously was the man in red, a perhaps devil-like figure who has escaped his devilhood and is now trying to make amends. Still a little unsure, and he's still very uncomfortable to be around, so we'll have to see how that turns out. But aside from that, I think we're all caught up. We're going to investigate the hospital. We also learned, after cracking Faith's cell phone, that Tabitha, the plant owner, the old lady, who we previously thought was unconnected, or at the very least an innocent accomplice, may be a little more deeply connected than we thought. So that's our two goals for today. I think I've rambled on for long enough. Everyone should be caught up. If you want more details, go ahead and watch the previous episodes. If you want to play the game yourself and not spoil the ending, I'd say skip the next two, perhaps, and play the game yourself. It's a very good game. I didn't think any of the puzzles were too hard yet. I got stuck on a few, but they might have been my own mistake. Apparently, dog case is literally a dog case, and that should have thrown me off. It was not a code word, it was a case about a dog. I don't know why there aren't equally cat cases, you know, pet case maybe. But, get right back to it.
Morning, E.
Hey, sleep well?
Nope, but that's par for the course. You know that.
Yeah, I suppose I do. So what's on the agenda for today?
Tabitha Caldwell, first of all. She knows more than she's letting on, or she wouldn't be in the contacts of that cell phone.
Right. Just don't underestimate her. She could be dangerous. And then there's Engstrom's, right?
Yeah. Somebody called Faith Cyrene from that place and made her throw a tantrum all up in Eric's face.
Yup, that was an odd one. Anyway, if you need some help, remember I'm only a phone call away. plenty of minutes left on that cell phone, so you can reach me from almost anywhere.
Ah, that's convenient. Pocket phones, huh? What's next? Robot cats? Oh, I would never. You're the best girl.
You two are just adorable.
Oh, quiet you. What's E gonna entertain herself with then?
Victor Kopernik, I think.
Yeah, sure that guy's a fucking hoot.
Oh, you know what I mean, silly. Research. And maybe I can dig up what he tried to hide with that name change.
Not a bad plan. Let's get to it and touch base tonight.
Okie dokie.
Closed on a regular workday, huh? Let's pick this door open.
I'm not surprised that Tabby's not here. He might be murdered, but we'll have to see.
Hello?
We still
Tabitha?
have the back room to explore. Tabby's previous involvement was that she was a source of the obsidian mirrors, the scrying mirrors used in the murder cases. Let's see how deep her involvement goes.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's not good.
I'm sorry, Tabitha. I'm so sorry. It's the mirror. The Soothsayer was here. Multiple stab wounds to the chest, just like Rose and Deborah. It's a bottle of ipecac syrup. If ingested, this will quickly induce vomiting. Should be useful enough to take, despite the circumstances. An assortment of chemicals. I don't see anything that I need. Nothing but office supplies. Looks like Tabitha's address book. Might contain some clues. Miscellaneous notes related to the store. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's the mirror. Multiple Oh, damn. These are red scythe flowers. She's been growing them. Something tells me I just found the key ingredient of pyre. The question is, was Tabitha an unwitting participant or a full-on co-conspirator? I think I found everything in here. I gotta get the hell out of this place before someone sees me. I'll wipe everything I touched and then call the cops from a payphone.
That poor lady. It seems everyone who has something to do with Faith Cyrene ends up dead.
Yes. I wish I'd pushed Tabitha harder the first time we met. Maybe she'd still be alive.
It's not your fault, Kathy. At least you found some clues in there.
Yeah, I'll follow up on those now and see what I can find.
All right, I'll stick with the research. Be careful. And call me if you need me.
I will.
So the red scythe flower is from the first Kathy Rain game. I never played it, but I do know that it is a hallucinogenic that gives you transcendental properties. You literally ascend to ethereal planes, whether good or bad. It was used by a cult to brainwash people and control them, and we ended. That's not good. We ended the first game by burning them all to the ground, and we thought we had destroyed them all forever, ending the cult and all their shenanigans. Apparently some of the flowers survived, and they have been reproduced here, right in the city.
Hey, what's going on? There's police tape.
Oh, shit. Nobody call you yet?
Nope. Should they have?
Well, I hate to tell you this, but your mother, she was in a group that escaped last night.
What the hell? How?
Outside help. I don't have all the details, but it was organized. They disabled the cameras and everything. Our tech guys still can't get them online.
Christ! Do you know anything about the people who broke in?
No, it wasn't my shift. I just heard this morning. The cops are all over that wing now.
But why, Mom? This doesn't make any sense. Can I look at her file?
I'd get it right now, but you know the rules. You need a court order for that kind of thing.
For fuck's sake, Oscar, you idiots let my mom escape and I can't even see her file?
Look, it's not up to me, but we'll call you when we have an update.
You better. I don't have time to take this through the courts. I need to get her file. The papers should be somewhere in Oscar's room. Maybe I can get rid of him somehow?
Kathy's mom is a piece of shit, but he is connected to this somehow, so I'm gonna have to drug poor Oscar here.
Hey, that's employees only.
Geez, okay, take it easy. Well, that didn't work. Maybe if somebody could distract him.
Good idea.
Rain Investigations, Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, how are things going out there?
Well, not great, and I could use your help. I'm at Ingstrom's.
Say no more. I'll be there in a jiff.
Great. Thanks, E. Good, you made it.
Hey, what's going on? What's with the police cars outside?
A fucking breakout, apparently.
Whoa, seriously?
Seriously, several people escaped, including Mom.
Gee, that can't be a coincidence, can it?
I doubt it. If we can get access to the patient files, maybe we can find some clues.
Sounds like a plan. How can I help?
Can you distract that guy behind the desk?
Distract him? How?
I don't know. Make something up. Act dumb. I mean, be yourself.
Ha ha. I guess you'd know all about that. Hi there. Eileen Summers. I'm with the Gazette. Can I ask you some questions?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
And you said they disabled the cameras? Like that one on the ceiling?
Yeah, exactly. Our computer nerd boss here on site. Don't print that. Our head of IT, that is, he's still working on it.
Perfect. That's all the questions I had. Thanks, Oscar.
Anytime. So, when will this print? I gotta tell my mom. Le va encantar.
Very soon. Gotta go. Bye.
Any minute now.
Ay Dios. That lunchbox must have gotten bad. Clear the way! I'm about to hurl!
That should keep him out of commission for a while.
Poor Oscar. He'll be okay, right?
He'll be fine. Those are legit meds. Keep watch for me, all right?
Okay.
It's locked. Stand. Probably just some various work-related. All right, where do we have Sharon Evans in here? Great, that's Mom's file sorted. Let's see if I can find Kopernik's too. Perfect, got that too. Looks like this is supposed to display surveillance. Couldn't have done it without. No need to do. Hey, I got what I needed.
Nice. Meet at your office later?
Yep. See you tonight. I'll cross-reference the address book with my notebook. No, there was nothing in common between my notebook and this address book. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to find Faith Cyrene in there. I should check again if I add more clues to my notebook. Let's see here. Apparently a Marla Stone has visited Mom multiple times in the last year. I don't recognize that name. Well, it seems our boy had quite the stint at the facility. He was first admitted 13 years ago for severe schizophrenia. There's a veritable smorgasbord of symptoms, including hallucinations, delusions, paranoia, violent outbursts, you name it. Then last year, apparently he had some kind of unexplained, miraculous recovery. Very strange. I guess somebody fucked up big time when they released this guy. Interesting. There was an audio tape in this folder, too. I'll have to listen to that.
Hypnosis session number 12, patient Victor Kopernik, Dr. Alan Bloom conducting the session. Victor, can you hear my voice?
Yes, I can hear you, Dr. Bloom.
Okay, Victor. I want us to go back to the forest. Can we do that?
Yes, I'm in the woods. I'm in uniform. A work day like any other. Pleasant weather. This is nice. No people.
Very good, Victor. Now take me forward to when you start to feel that something is amiss.
Okay. I've wounded a stag. I'm tracking him. He's run off the beaten path. There's a strange smell mixed up with the iron of the blood. Probably nothing. I need to catch up with him before dark. There he is, finally, collapsed in a clearing. Red flowers all around him. What a neat display. Wait, a sinkhole. That's not on the map. How far did I... That god-awful smell is making it hard to think. It stings. My eyes are watering. Wait. He's still alive. The stag is standing up and staring at me now with those shiny black eyes. They look like polished rocks. He speaks.
What is he saying, Victor?
I have made a great sacrifice, and you must offer up a piece of yourself in return. Fair is fair, I suppose. I've turned into a little boy now. My uniform is too big for me. stag is so close I can feel his breath on my face. See my reflection in his eyes. Why does it look like my reflection is screaming? It hurts. Something is crawling in my head. Coming loose. No! No! The eye!
Addendum, Dr. Alan Bloom speaking. The hypnosis session was terminated following a traumatic breakdown. The patient had to be sedated and restrained.
That was Conwell Woods he was describing, wasn't it? Where everything happened to us in 95?
Yeah, it sure sounded like it.
I'll look into that. Maybe I can find a record of Victor Kopernik in Conwell County.
Sounds good. I'll follow up on my other leads for the time being. I'll cross-ref... Whoa, Marla Stone is a hit. Huh. Faith's cell phone number is listed under that name. Does that mean Marla Stone and Faith Cyrene are the same person? If they are, Mom could be the mystery caller from Engstrom's that Rachel overheard. It looks like the address for Marla Stone isn't the Onyx Row apartment, though. It's some P.O. box at the library, number 14. I better go check that out.
And luckily, we now have a friend at the library who might be willing to help us. Well, our friend is not here today.
Here's number 14, Marla Stone's box. Ugh, it's locked tight.
And when have we ever let that stop us?
There was a letter in there. It's a letter addressed to Marla Stone from a retired mining foreman. Interesting. He seems to be answering questions about obsidian veins in the mines around Cassidy. There's some kind of topographical map of the mines here, too. I'll separate it from the letter. It's a topographical map of all the mines around the greater Cassidy area. One of these mines may well be the one mentioned on Andrea's computer, but I'll need to narrow it down somehow. Looks like Cooper has drawn a map here, a path through some kind of tunnels. There's no indication of where this is, though. Maybe if I had something to compare it with? Good idea. Let's see if I can find any tunnels that look like this sketch. There it is, right next to an entrance to an old quarry. Fuck. I think this is it. This is where their hideout is. I gotta get back to E and make a plan.
I can't believe it. We actually know where these awful people are now.
Yes, we have to confront them tonight. If they've got Mom, God knows what they'll do to her.
Just the two of us? I know it's the right thing to do, but maybe we should try to get more help?
Some backup would be great, but I mean, who could we trust with something like this? Hold that thought. I'll get it.
Detective Rain, we need to talk.
Someone's got impeccable timing. Come on in, buddy.
Oh, hello there. How do you do? I'm Tom Ward.
Eileen Summers. Kathy told me about you. Thanks for looking out for her yesterday.
Don't thank me yet. I overheard something about the two of you needing backup.
Not so fast, Tom. You have a lot of questions to answer.
Very well. We have some time.
First of all, how did you become the Crimson One?
That's a long and painful story.
Just give me the broad strokes then.
Well, let's just say I suffered a great personal tragedy. I had nothing to lose and nothing to live for, and I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Conwell Woods. In that moment of weakness, the old god seized me and wrapped me in that red velvet prison. And there I remained, until your blaze offered an escape.
An escape? How?
It's difficult to explain, but the fire weakened the old god enough for me to break free from his influence.
So what? You're back to your former self now?
As far as I can tell, yes. It's as if that horrific night in Conwell Woods never happened.
Tell me about your former master then. The one the church revered as the old god.
He is the great I, the evoker behind the curtain, the master of the malleable.
The malleable?
That's the realm you entered in 1995. The shifting depths powered by the red flowers.
So what happened when I burned them all?
You cut off the old god from our world and cauterized the threshold to the malleable. He was weakened in the process, allowing me to slip out of the suit and escape.
What is the old god exactly?
I wish I knew. He isn't human, I know that much. He doesn't have a name. In fact, the concept of names is completely foreign to his kind.
And he's bound to this malleable place?
It seems so, but I can't say for certain. It is possible that he is the malleable incarnate.
What does he want then?
He should be called evil, for he did heinous things. But I believe he is simply a curious, reckless, powerful entity with no grasp of human morality. A child playing with ants, if you will.
You want us to sympathize with the bad guys? Are you gearing up for that double cross after all?
Of course, Detective Rain. I'm just waiting for the right moment to stab you in the back. In any case, for many years the old god used me as the Crimson One to bring people into his sphere of influence so he could see what makes them tick.
So that's why people started disappearing and going crazy?
Yes. Then things took a turn for the worse when the church entered the picture. When Price the Elder, Father Bill, found the threshold in the sinkhole, and the malleable began to be used for their fanatical practices.
So Father Bill was corrupted by the old god?
If anything, they corrupted each other. I watched as the old god assumed a role of divine authority, aligned with Father Bill's zealous ideas of penance and contrition.
So where does the Soothsayer come in? You think the killings are related to the old god?
Yes. I believe that whoever is committing these murders is trying to restore the threshold to the malleable.
How would they even do that?
Through ritualistic killings. Obsidian is a material with mystical properties and intimately linked to the old god's power.
Wait, isn't that supposed to be the red flowers?
One does not exclude the other, and when combined, both of these elements have an even greater potency.
That makes sense. I found indications that the bad guys have been cultivating red scythes, probably to make pyre with, right?
Oh, yes. That's been my working theory for some time now. As for what motivates these villains, I cannot say.
Concerning Cooper, I might have a clue. I just found proof that before he changed his name, he used to work as a ranger in Conwell County. That's when he was admitted to Engstrom's.
There you have it. He must have come into contact with the threshold in Conwell Woods, and the old god sank his claws into him.
Makes sense. What about Cyrene, then?
Is that the scarred woman? I've come across descriptions of her, but never a surname.
That's her. She calls herself Faith Cyrene.
I wish I could provide some insight, but I've learned very little of her.
All right. I also wonder why the heck these people may have broken Mom out.
Both Cooper and Sharon were at Engstrom's at the same time. They must have had some contact there.
I guess so. Regardless, if she's with these people, Mom is in serious fucking trouble.
Agreed. I'd go as far as to say mortal peril.
Another thing, Tom. You mentioned a planetary conjunction?
Ah, yes. When Saturn and Venus meet, the planes align and the malleable draws close.
So that's when you think the bad guys will try to reestablish this threshold?
That's what I fear, yes. At that moment, the conditions will be ideal.
When does this event occur exactly?
Oh, Meadow mentioned that before. It should be about 6 hours from now, give or take.
All right, shit. Guess we're on the clock.
Indeed. So how about it, Detective Rain? Shall we work together?
What do you say, Kathy? 3 is a good number, isn't it?
Sure, why not? We all have 6 hours to live anyway.
Oh, let's not succumb to gloom already.
Yeah. I guess we better make a plan.
In case we lose contact, these radios should come in handy.
Good. Only one gun between the 3 of us, though? I guess I better not miss.
At least we've got the element of surprise in our favor.
I wouldn't be so sure. Andrea's notes mentioned a wireless surveillance system.
Underground, those signals would likely be sent on a narrow low-band frequency.
Okay, can we disrupt that somehow?
I think so. I should be able to modify one of those radios to briefly jam the video feed.
Perfect. You got a car, Tom?
I do. You take the lead, we will follow.
Like we're approaching the finale. We are raiding the enemy base in one way or another. Tom did a nice job explaining what all the flower stuff was.
All right.
Better than I could.
This should be it. Better move carefully. As expected, we've got a camera. Better not stay in view for long. It's the radio that Tom gave me. Eileen has modified it to scramble the cameras. All right, the coast is clear. Let's go.
A surveillance room!
Jackpot. Looks empty. Let's check it out.
You two go ahead. I'll scout the rest of this tunnel.
Good idea. I'll be with you in a sec. Got anything?
No Cooper, no Sharon. I've got somebody that could be Faith Cyrene, though.
Show me.
Right here.
Yeah, I think that's her. Any idea how to get to that room?
Nope, there's no map or layout anywhere.
I'll bring Tom and look for her. You stay here and keep an eye on the monitors.
Okay, call me on the radio if you need me.
Will do. Oh, and
Yeah?
in case something happens to me and Mom's here, you'll get her out, right?
Don't talk like that, Kathy.
Promise, Eileen.
Okay, I promise.
Good. Keep that radio on. Just some scribbles from when the mine was active. Faith Cyrene is still there. I better hurry. Cooper's uniform. He must be here. Looks like it splits off here.
Yes. I'll take this path. You go straight. Any sign of trouble will connect on the radio.
Fine. Take this at least.
Your famous electric weapon. What an honor.
Don't read too much into it, you weirdo.
I'll try. Be careful.
Took you long enough. I'm here to avenge my friend. Murderer. I may have killed your friend, But you killed my world. No. It can't be. You're her. My doppelganger. Thought you'd won back then, did you? In the burning woods. So you escaped from that place? The Malleable? Oh, I've been to hell and back. And Big Daddy, he is very, very angry with you. He'll return soon, thanks to us. And when he arrives, he will tear you from limb to limb. Whatever you're planning, you won't live long enough to see it. This is for Lucas, bitch.
Don't you dare harm my child, Vixen!
No, Mom. You've got it all wrong. Victor, get your useless hide over here. It's not what you think, Mom. She's fooling you.
Enough lies!
Kathy, come in. God, were those shots?
We're on top of it. Stay where you are, E.
Okay, just be careful.
Some kind of vapor is leaking out of the pipe there. That valve must control the pressure in those pipes, but it's quite far from my position. Tom! You okay back there?
Unharmed! We should strategize before this goon gets the drop on us.
Faith and Mom went through those doors. We need to follow them after we deal with this asshole. Hey, Tom, come in. Over.
I hear you. Over.
Could you make a run for that valve?
I'll do my best. Cover me. I'll make a move shortly after we hang up.
Will do. I better try to find a window to unload this thing on Victor. Oh, fuck! Hey, Eileen, come in. Over.
I'm here. I see you on the monitor.
Well, that
Be
didn't
careful.
work.
Over.
Doing my best. Let's talk before this guy learns to aim.
Let me try and,
I doubt the elevator can help us right now. There's no way to reach it safely.
see what Eileen can help us with.
Do you see that leaky pipe next to the elevator?
I do. You better be careful with that. Old mines like this often contain systems to siphon toxic gas.
Any ideas on how we beat this creep?
Work with Tom somehow.
Sure, she might be able to help with that, but... Can you see anything of
I don't think so.
that camera on the ceiling?
Yeah, that's it.
Gotta go.
Can I shoot it?
I better try to find a window. Victor came out of there. There's no way. We need some way to... A camera with a view of this room, but... That valve must control... For that open door... Faith and Mom went through those...
Maybe I just need to link up with Tom when I call him.
Hey, Tom?
I hear you.
Could you make a run?
I'll do my best.
Will do. Tom is about... I better try to...
Ow, what? Maybe I need to get him as he stands up. Alright, let me try again. Sorry, Tom, I'll get
Hey,
it right
Tom?
this time, I
I hear you.
promise.
Could you...
I'll do my...
Will do. I better... Tom is about to go... Oh!
Alright, that didn't work.
Some kind of... We need some way...
What if I tell Tom to just, like, leave? Will that work?
Hey, Tom,
I hear you.
anything useful?
No, let's...
Could you make a run?
I'll do my...
Will do. Some kind... Tom is about to... Oh, fuck!
Alright. I think I'm going about this wrong. Let me think.
That's some god-awful aim!
Oh, you little...
We need some... Should have stayed locked up in the...
What a pathetic attempt!
What a shit shot you are, Vic...
I knew I smelled a rat in there. Craven!
That's some gut...
Well, can
I better try...
I guess let me call Eileen again. I'm not getting anywhere here.
Hey, Eileen?
I'm here.
How do you think Tom...
Not sure, but whatever.
What do you think that...
For adjusting pressure in those...
Sure, she might be able... Can you see what's up?
No.
Any idea?
Work with Tom.
Do you see that?
I do.
I doubt the elevator can help. Gotta go.
Maybe I
think the other... No time for... No time...
Okay, I figured it out. It was just me being dumb, chat.
Hey, Tom?
I hear you.
Could you make... Will do.
Close enough.
Good job, Tom. I hit that bastard.
Yes, but let's not celebrate just yet. We've got the advantage, but we better not dawdle.
Empty. Guess he ran out of ammo just now. Hey, Eileen, come in. Over.
I'm here. I saw you on the monitor. Great job. Over.
Yeah, thanks. It got a bit hairy there, but we've sent him packing. Let's talk. Hey, you have a view of the keypad in here from that camera on the ceiling, right?
Yeah? Why?
Well, can you rewind the footage and check what code they used?
Oh, great idea. Give me a minute. I found the right spot, but I can only see the first 3 digits. 599.
All right, I can work with that. Can you tell where that elevator goes?
No, sorry. I don't have any visuals of the other floors.
That's all for now.
Easy as, chat. Easy as.
Let's go.
Wait. He's near. The Dark One. The Great Eye.
All the more reason to stop the bad guys. Come on.
I cannot. I'm sorry. I was barely able to escape him the last time.
For fuck's sake. Pull yourself together. I need your help.
This is me pulling myself together. Believe me. I hoped I could resist. Take this.
A knick-knack. Well, gee, I'm saved.
This isn't the time for quips. You are holding a selenite seal. It has purifying properties said to be able to expel evil spirits.
Sounds like a lot of wild conjecture to me.
It is not, trust me. Keep it close. You will know when to use it. Now, go. Stop them. Save your mother.
Bro, I didn't know when to shoot a man in the head. You're saying I'm gonna know when to use a selenite seal to dismiss an old god?
Damn it, she's here! Move aside, Mom. She's the fake one. She's the imposter.
She's the fake one? She stopped at nothing to get me out of that torture chamber. That's what a real daughter does.
No, it's not. A real daughter doesn't give you what you want. She gives you what you need.
Oh, spare me your tough love bullshit. You think you know better than your own mother? What I need is someone who shows up and actually gives a fuck.
I care, Mom, but there's a limit to how much shit I can take. You raised me to stand up for myself, and that includes you.
Well, I thought you'd changed. I thought you had become the daughter I wanted.
I wish. We've always been like this. You and I, at odds with one another. And as painful as that is, I think it will always be part of our story. I'm too proud to ever beg for help. You know that. But, Mom, this time I really need you to be there for me. I really need you to see me.
Catherine? I don't understand.
Well, I guess that's that. Drop the gun, bitch, or I'll paint the floor with Mom's throat. Let her go. This is between us.
Petty fools, with your pointless little feuds. We are on the cusp of a glorious transformation!
Victor, you fucking idiot, it's too early. It won't be stable.
Quiet, Tulpa. You are nothing but a lowly familiar. The fire in my veins will bind the threshold, once and for all. And our two worlds will become as one.
No, not again. I've beat this place before. I can do it again.
Technically, that brings us into day 7, but that was pretty short, and I think we're on a roll. Or we got some good momentum, so let's just roll right into it. We are definitely in
Everything is out of tune.
the malleable now.
Various things, all decrepit and ruined.
I think we just had to escape, but we'll see.
Nothing useful, just a terrible smell. The cogs again. I'm back in the machine. The bathtub is drained. There's no way back from where I came. More moving machinery. Everything shifting, everything malleable. Looks like an altar. Is the box a gift? Or some kind of trap? It's a box with 3 locks requiring 3 keys. Well, well, well. Look what crawled out of the gutter. Ready for a world of pain? The malleable will make you squirm, and I've got a front row seat. When I get through this door, you'll be the one in a world of pain, Soothsayer. Soothsayer, huh? Don't give me too much credit. For all his faults, that deranged psycho Victor managed to stab 3 out of 6. Deranged is an understatement. Sacrificing himself like that. You think that was deliberate? No. That was just a stupid overdose. That idiot couldn't even follow a simple plan. Stabbing women was more his strong suit. Mommy issues, I'm sure. What a brute. Unlike him, I kill with finesse. It takes cunning to murder someone by a fall, to burn them alive, hang them by a noose. Why'd you even do it like that? You should know. You're the one who taught me. We may look the same, but I am nothing like you. Keep telling yourself that. In 1995, you left a trail of corpses in your wake. Wait, are you talking about the monsters in the Malleable? They're not fucking monsters. They think, they feel, they suffer. And you stabbed them, pushed them down a pit, burned everything, did this to my face. What I've brought to the world is justice. So, wait, hanging the deacon? That was because of how Isaac Price died in jail? Penny finally dropped, huh? Good for you. So you basically use these murders to enact your own little revenge fantasy. Oh, but they were so much more than that. Each sacrifice for Mr. Burgundy brought us closer to the old gods awakening. So you're just Mr. Burgundy's obedient pet, are you? Aw, jealous. We both know you never stop longing for a daddy of your own. Poor broken girl, always searching for a new daddy to take you away. And oopsie, I took one from you, didn't I? That old fat pile of misery on the roof. You actually cared about him, didn't you? Yes, I cared. And you'll fucking pay for what you did. Oh, we'll see about that. At least you never got to slit Mom's throat, you unhinged freak. That was a ruse, you imbecile. I would never actually hurt her. I love her like you never could. I'd go to the ends of the earth for her. Why do you think I broke her out of that fucking death trap? For some demented, selfish reason, I bet. I don't trust a word coming out of your mouth. You really don't know anything. I'm tired of this. You go and have a nice torment, bitch. Come back here, you coward! I can't find a way to open that door. There's no choice but to explore this place.
Apropos of nothing, do I still have my gun? Nope. Alright.
Better not get close. That looks deadly. There were no buttons in the elevator, but it took me here. Looks like a stack of newspaper articles. Shit.
That's what I get for clicking on everything. That's not good.
Huh? What's this around my neck? Yeah, it tightens when I try to remove it. My God.
Kathy Rain, judgment awaits.
Ben Townsend? Is that you?
Benedict Townsend is with God. I was made in his image. Now, heed these words. Enlightenment leads to mercy, ignorance to doom. You may approach the first altar. State the sacrificial pattern.
Ooh, this is
a knife-like shape. A hanging noose a man a bonfire.
This is the order of the murders, but you all know that I got the last two confused. I know knife is first. Then Jane Doe was burned. I think Eric was last? Number 5 was another stabbing. They started over. But if I go by recent events, Rachel tried to kill herself before we got hung up. Is that significant? Or am I reading too much into it? I can read into it. Alright, perfect. Ha ha ha! Problem solved. Alright, so first she was stabbed. Oh, these are completely different articles. Hold on. Victor Cooper's murder rampage begins. Rose. Rose was stabbed. May 29th. May 29th. Was he really before the burning? Okay. So it's stabbing, falling. Deacon? Jane Doe was last? Now I'm really confused. Are you sure? This might actually be interesting. Maybe that was a crime of passion? Victor was trying to just cover up her writing the book about the asylum? I don't know. Anyways, let's just do it again. Stabbing, falling, hanging, fire. Stabbing, falling, hanging, fire.
You have passed. Proceed to the second tribulation. Order the vocations of the sacrificed souls.
Okay. The nurse was first. Then the mailman. Then the hanging. Then the burning. Then the author. And then the plant lady.
You have succeeded. The final trial awaits.
Let's be honest, you all saw me in episode 1. I glazed through those articles.
State the sequence of the sacraments in the ritual.
The heck? You give them the drug, show them the mirror, they see the eye, then they die? Is that what you're doing? I think the burning one had the kind of most details about the ritual. Wait, hold on. No, this talks about the details of the ritual. Let's go over this one. Unable to put up a fight by intoxicated by fire, so syringe. The mirror didn't understand. Then she saw the eye, and then she died. Okay. You drug them, show them the mirror, they see the eye, then you kill them. Fingers crossed?
Rejoice in your righteousness, Kathy Rain. You have seen our plight and grasped the breadth of our sacrifice.
Yeah, don't give yourself too much credit, buddy.
With God's blessing.
Looks like I can release the ropes here.
Is that mercy? I am unconstricted.
What happened to you, Ben?
The Dark One tricked me, put a taint in my drink, dulled my senses, made me obedient. I failed to see the devil in her eyes until the noose was chafing on my skin. But her betrayal was only the fleeting conclusion of a life filled with pain and loss. A childhood forever tainted by abuse, neglect, and utter abandonment. Alas, the sorrow in this heart granted no respite until its final, mournful beat.
That's horrible. I'm so sorry.
You are blameless, Minda, but be aware that the malleable is far from done with you. The only way to emerge victorious is by defeating the true enemy, the one who assumed and grasped beyond his station.
Who are you talking about?
Sadly, I'm not allowed to say. This wretched shell cannot defy its creator, as certain boundaries are out of my reach. But take this before I depart for the void.
I have a guess that it's Alan Bloom.
He gave me a key. I should move on. There's nothing more for me to do on this floor.
He never showed up until that one radio message. But he watched Victor go through his delusions and kind of encouraged it, like further and further, almost as if he was curious to see
A candelabra filled to the
where it would go.
neat rows and columns of...
And that's kind of effed up for, like, a doctor
A statue
to do.
of a robed woman. A statue of a robed male.
So I'm guessing it's him, even though he's only showed up once by name.
Sarah.
No, I'm not... Eric?
Sarah! I'll get you out!
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that was going bad, but...
Something made him stop here. It seems this area is safe.
Maybe I can hopscotch my way through? I can't let him bang on the glass for too long. Something like this. Now I can pick up these guys. And back here. Alright, that should be everything.
There's only a single word on the stone. Sarah. There's also a round indentation where something could fit.
Oh my god, S-A-R-A-H, it all makes sense.
It's a cracked burial urn, assembled from the shards I found on the floor in this room. It barely holds together through some strange, unseen force. The shards fused together, repairing the urn.
What's that familiar, warm light? Bring the vessel, please. I remember now. Sarah was the beginning, not the end.
What happened, Eric?
I spiraled, and then that scarred harpy found me. Oh, the drugs she brought. Oh, how well they fit in the holes my rotting love left behind. Pyre was the worst of them. It drilled through skin, flesh, and bone, cut so deep it started to scratch the soul. And now, that broken spirit fuels the malleable.
I need your help, Eric. How do I leave this place?
If I knew I wouldn't be here. I can feel the pain in every inch of this wretched body. But soon, the iron chain will grant me blissful oblivion, and I'll crawl back into the womb of the machine.
The stairs are boarded up and
She didn't immediately say that she was done
static
here, so
again.
I decided I'd look around
It's
a
still
bit.
locked up.
And there it is. What am I missing? Oh, probably this here.
Huh. I can suddenly hear something rattling inside.
Bit dark.
There was another key in the urn. I'll grab that before I put it back.
I thought we were gonna smash it.
I guess it's
Never
time
mind.
to move on. I think I'm done on this floor.
I'm suddenly afraid we're gonna have to go through the burning scene. Yeah. Cover your eyes, everyone. This one might get nasty.
Andrea?
You did this to me.
No, that was Faith. I'm not her.
I need you to feel what I feel. I need you to burn.
Alright, well, sacrificing myself is not the answer. Good to know. You cannot get two in one go. Lesson learned.
Nope.
I'm gonna go for, I think, the cooler. I'm touching it. You can't. Alright, this one's feeling pretty good. I think that'll do it.
The pain subsides. For a time. Hurry, before the malevolence returns.
Andrea, I'm sorry for what happened to you.
Don't be. The burned girl is dead and at peace.
So you're not her?
No. I am a tulpa. A thought form.
What does that mean?
That I am a sentient construct based on Andrea Hall. An animated piece of the malleable.
Why were you created then?
Because of my significance to you. Or rather, your twin. The one who calls herself Faith Cyrene.
So Faith's presence here created you?
Yes. I was the victim of her greatest betrayal. And the fiery Punisher is my role to play.
You seem more coherent than the other constructs I've encountered in the malleable.
I was made in the burned girl's image, and she had the most brilliant mind. She just had one fatal flaw.
And what was that?
Love. That old cliche.
She was in love with Faith Cyrene?
Tragic, isn't it? Even now, knowing all the suffering, I can feel a deep longing to be close to her, even if it would mean to be consumed by her flames again and again and again.
That's horrible. None of you had to die. If I hadn't unleashed Faith all those years ago, none of this would have happened.
Those are dangerous thoughts in the malleable. Strength of spirit is the only commodity here, and doubt means death.
Help me then. What am I really up against and how do I fight it?
All I can say is, Mr. Burgundy and Faith Cyrene are both deluded, ascribing their own selfish motivations to the old god. They fail to see that they cannot understand the unfathomable, and that will be their undoing.
What does that even mean? How can I leave this place?
I'm sorry, but I cannot say, and I must leave soon. This existence is unbearable for me.
Please, not yet. I have so many questions. I'm not sure I can do this alone.
I have faith in you, Kathy Rain. Trust in your own truth, and I know that you will live to see another dawn.
Goodbye, not Andrea.
There's something in the fire pit.
It's a key.
There was another key inside. The elevator took me back here. I guess I'm done on the other floors. A sturdy door. No handle, knob, or keyhole. I can see a set of stairs on the other side.
I just wanted to see if she would say anything now that I'm back and I've completed my missions.
It's a box with 3 locks requiring 3 keys. Look, it's his revolver.
That's thematic.
Only one bullet in it, though. Better make it count. Time to end this.
Gun box.
I loaded the white bullet in the second chamber.
Oh, that's interesting. So I need to shoot something that's alive first, and then shoot something that's like an old god, maybe? Question mark? I don't know. We'll see. I'm guessing the first bullet goes in fake Kathy. Oh, there it is. They took care of that for me.
It wasn't supposed to go like this. Oh, thank God you're here, Mr. B. Help me. I've done everything you asked for. I killed all those people for you, just like you wanted.
There, little thrall. It will soon be over. Alas, your time has come.
But you promised. You said I'd be the one. That the old god would... that he would make me prime. That he'd make me the real one.
Hush now. With the sacred power I carry within, I consecrate you, and I bless you. It is time, Kathy Rain. Vengeance is yours.
You want me to do your dirty work for you? Take out your own trash, Isaac. Everything she did was because of you. You were the one behind the murders.
Of course, as was my duty. I am ever the old god's servant. Every sacrifice made his voice clearer, his will more tangible. Soon, his dormant spirit will be ready to emerge from the confines of my flesh form. And his glory will be greater than ever before. Now, stop this bickering and fulfill your destiny. End her life and avenge your friend.
No, I'm not gonna do what you want. You feed on the misery of others. I know who the true enemy is.
You fool. Nothing from the malleable can harm me.
You fool.
Oh,
I'm not from the
I
malleable.
don't doubt that. It just so happens I brought a little present with me.
That insolent betrayer slipped you something, didn't he?
Goodbye, Isaac.
Boom, white bullet. Get on, nerd.
The limb of man met his end. A suit much too tight. A twisted, wrung-out malice run amok. The parasitic shades of the pulpiteers, progenitor, progeny, have played out their parts. I grieve your present lack of voice, but in places like this, the air is not really air. Since I was shrunk by the flames, this has been a discordant threshold dwelling. When things are out of tune, everyone suffers. consecutive translation errors, distorted directives, clad in fervor and fallacy. I come from the soul of rigid static on an endless black plain, a realm of nothing but cold and profound loneliness. Curiosity summoned me here, but it is time for me to depart. Meanwhile, a sense of obligation for your utilization, travel liquid. I hold your hue in great esteem, for the red is strong in you. You may proceed.
And we're back.
Fuck. I can't believe I'm still breathing. I gotta hurry. This whole place is about to come down.
So that was the old god, I guess. All of his disciples had, just, gently misunderstood. Decided to become murder hobos. Like looking at a static screen and thinking you see something. Cool concept. I liked it.
Did we win?
I think so.
The threshold has been sealed shut. For good, we can hope.
Catherine.
Yes, Mom?
I'd like to go home now.
I don't think they'll let you, Mom.
That's not what I meant. Back to the facility.
That's probably for the best.
Bro, what the heck? We solved the murders. Give me my money. Fucking mayor.
Hey.
What a piece of shit.
Oh, hey.
So, you can probably tell what happened.
Yeah. I'm really sorry, Kathy.
I don't have anywhere else to go.
I realize that. Is there something you want to ask me?
This is already humiliating enough, E.
Maybe. But I need you to ask me properly.
Come on, E.
Did you hear what I just said?
Eileen?
Yes?
Can I please stay with you for a while?
Of course you can. You're my friend, and I love you.
So, you really died for nothing, huh? All that evidence buried under tons of rubble. And the reward goes bye-bye. But hey, look on the bright side. At least the cops didn't pin your murder on me. Fan-fucking-tastic, eh?
Miss Rain?
Let me guess. The debt collector? You must be here for my organs.
Not quite. Bill Davenport, Esquire. I'm the executor of Mr. Longhorn's estate.
Oh, no.
Good for you, buddy. I guess you'll be spending plenty of time with Lucas's sons, huh? Enjoy hanging out with those juvenile assholes.
You didn't go to Hawaii,
I
so...
would if that was part of my mandate. However, the wishes stated in Mr. Longhorn's will were different.
Oh, Lucas, you son of a bitch.
No, he fucking didn't.
I think we can take care of that medical debt for you. And more.
Thank you, Lucas.
What a great game. Kathy got to grow even more. You learned to appreciate the friends she had around her. Appreciate her, air quotes, real parents. Or at least parent figures. Instead of clinging to those that, you know, weren't there for her. And yeah, I guess it makes sense if you can, all the evidence we collected pointed to people who didn't exist anymore, right? So I suppose it's fair that the mayor didn't pay us then. I think he should have waited until after the funeral, maybe, but whatever. Great game. And Alan Bloom had nothing to do with it. Dude's just a psychopath. I guess the one behind it all, the one who reached too far, was the man in red, Mr. Burgundy. I had assumed that because Tom Ward had escaped, that the man in red didn't exist anymore. But I'm guessing they split instead? Or Tom was just being controlled by the man in red? Similar to how other Kathy was being controlled. We took out the man in red, so the old god's influence in our world is now removed. Hopefully for good. I think it's implied that we took out the last of the flowers. Even though there were some in the flower shop when we left, we didn't like burn it down afterwards. They surely would have been collected as evidence. But what would the police do with it, right? They don't know how to distill it. They don't have the recipe or anything. And I don't think they just like make narcotics if they don't have to. I think what I liked most about that game was how well everything fit together. And things were like slowly revealed, but they never created like loopholes that didn't fill in. You know what I mean? Sometimes a game will like build everything up and then they have to do a rug pull at the end to make it all work. This one was pretty consistent and just hiding enough. I guess there's an element of the supernatural in it. So eventually they were able to just be like, oh yeah, it's another world. Literally, like, fake monsters, stuff like that. But in the world of Kathy Rain, that's, you know, some things that happen. We know about those. Those are real things that happen to real people, you know. Anyways, great game. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed Kathy Reign 2. If you liked it, pick it up. Support the devs. Play the first one. I know I haven't. I probably will. And I'll make a video on it, but I'll definitely go and play it. Whispers of a Machine, perhaps is another game made by Raw Fury. You can go play that too. Maybe a different universe, maybe it's a spin-off, who knows. Check out their work. They're a very, very good studio. They make very, very good games. If you like that video, please hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps small channels like this one grow and reach a wider audience. And I hope you have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening. Goodbye.